What's going on, Nuggets Nation and NBA fans? I'm Tom Leuthner, and welcome into Nuggets Today. I am rocking the throwback jersey. I Birdman today. Got a few topics to cover. Unfortunately, I had to watch Game 2. I know as a fan that's a little controversial to say, but man, that was not fun to watch. So let's get into these topics. First topic we're going to cover is how can the Nuggets adjust offensively. We saw a lack of Jamal Murray in the early minutes of the first half, and that's something that we're going to go on into the next topic and cover, but we cannot have Jamal Murray starting slow when he is our second guy. We all know that Jokic is the number one guy. Jokic is going to be, when we need him to score, he's going to do whatever he can to try to get a bucket. We can't have Jamal Murray start slow. Early in the game, it sort of looked like he was a little lackadaisical, defensively, another thing we'll get to, but offensively, he wants to play through him and not through Jokic, and you have to let Jokic attempt to develop everything. I'm not saying that Jokic is perfect. Jokic is going to have his games, he's going to have his turnovers, he's not going to score the ball, but you cannot not play through Jokic when he is your star. He is the star in the NBA right now. He is the guy that you're going to go to. He's the guy that you're going to allow to set people up. And it's not only Jamal, obviously. MPJ was a non-factor in this game. Christian Brown was a non-factor in this game, and that's something that I'm going to get to later with the rotational minutes. Those things are things that we can't see. We can't see, we cannot see Christian Brown not put up stats. MPJ's been struggling, and I think that it might be time to maybe just take him out of the starting five, and then again, I'll get to that later. But how do we adjust those offensive minutes? We seem so scared to shoot the ball. We're passing up open layups. I guess not fully open, but you have a full head of steam going into the paint, and instead of just going up with the ball, you're looking out and you're tossing it out to the three-point line and trying to hit a three, which we couldn't hit. Why not go up with it? Why not get the foul? Again, the calls may be controversial. I'm not going to be that guy because we got destroyed from the three-point line, but why not attempt to go up and get a foul? Why not try to go to the free throw line? Why are we passing up shots? Christian Brown early in the game, he's wide open in the corner. You're a decent shooter. Shoot the ball. Why are you struggling? You're hesitating when you get the ball. Why not just let it fly? That's what I'm not understanding. Again, our shooting percentages were terrible. Not to say that they've been amazing the last few games. We're struggling, and the only thing right now that looks like our spark is Russell Westbrook. Early in the first half, Jokic wouldn't pass the ball to anybody but Westbrook, and that can't happen when he's not starting. It's almost as if Jamal and Jokic have lost a little bit of their connection, and I don't even want to say that because it makes me upset as a fan to look at them and go, okay, spark's not there. Spark was there last year. The spark was there 2 years ago, but we need the spark to be there now. It looked like it was there last round. It has to be there for the entire series. Again, I would like to see them play more through Jokic. Jokic is at the top of the key or has a guy on him. Why are you taking a step back three? He has a smaller body on him. At one point in the game, Aaron Wiggins was on Jokic. They had a switch, and Jamal took a step back three. Give the ball to Jokic down low with the smaller body on him. It's just, again, I know you want to get your buckets, and that's what you're there to do, but if you have an opportunity, give it to Jokic, let them crash, and then let him dish it back out. You know he's going to pass the ball. That's what he does. Jokic passes. He facilitates. He's not a scorer first, and we all know that. Look at his stats. Sure, he averages some points. He's top 5 in the NBA in points and assists. He's gonna get you open. He's gonna do what he needs to do to get you there. Talking about our offense, that's one issue. The next thing I want to cover is us falling behind and allowing runs. It just can't happen. I know it's so simple to say, you can't let that happen. But again, what I was just saying with Jamal doesn't, we're on a fast break in the first quarter, and Jamal's now running with Jokic. We're now down 5-4. You can't go on a run with 4 of your guys, especially with one who's your best scorer not coming down with you. We also can't, I don't know what we have to do, and that's the next topic, but I don't know what we have to do to try to stop breaks. But there has to be some kind of game plan that Adelman has to come up with that goes, okay, they just outran us. They're going on fast breaks. They're doing what we do. How do you not know how to stop what you do? The Nuggets led the NBA in fast break points. You're telling me you can't find a way to stop that? We're going to play at the three-point line, right? And hold your follow-through after you shoot. But I don't want to see somebody taking a three and keeping their hand up when they're now running on a fast break and it's a 3-on-2. Get down the court. We have to stop them. They're faster. They're a little more athletic than us, and I know that's tough to say with Aaron Gordon, but get down the court. We have to stop fast breaks, and we can't allow them to go on 11-0 runs. That can't happen. You can't come out of the gate and sure, whatever, we had 6 points, but then from that point on, they go on a 15-0 run. You can't let that happen in the first quarter. I know there's so much game left, and you have time to make up, but you just can't. That can't happen. You cannot allow OKC, with how hot of a team they are, to go on those kinds of runs, especially if your defense is lacking. And that's something right now that, we're going to cover. But first, let's talk about the rotation. Should we finally see a shift in minutes? Because I want to. Again, MPJ was a non-factor. I love Michael Porter Jr. I got his jersey, one of my favorite players. He's one guy I don't want to give up on if it comes to trading people in the offseason, but I think that we might have to. He's a non-factor. Why are we not seeing a guy like Julian Strawther out there? Why are we not seeing a shift in the starting five at this point? I know, again, it's controversial to say because it's a 1-1 series, but, I mean, come on. Christian Brown has 0 points. Why are we not seeing Russell Westbrook in the game? In the mid-third, Brown's at 0 playing 20 minutes, and Russ got his minutes. Russ was the hottest player in the first half outside of Jokic. Why is he not starting? Maybe throw him in the starting five, play a smaller lineup, have it be Jamal, Russ, Christian Brown, Jokic, and Aaron Gordon. Why are we not even looking at that? Why we should see more Payne Watson minutes at this point, trying to play some defense. But I'm an advocate. Why are we not playing Julian Strawther? We need the offense. Throw him in the game. Right? And again, I'm trying to like Adelman. I was a huge Mike Malone fan. He was from New York. I'm from New York. So I'm trying my best to appreciate everything that Adelman is doing. But man, we need to see some bench guys get in there and get a shot, especially if we're allowing 18-0 runs or 12-0 runs or 14-0 runs. We need to see a guy like Julian Strawther try to come in and get some minutes and maybe score a little bit. Again, our bench isn't deep. We know that. But why not try a guy like Zeke Naji out? Maybe he's faster than giving DeAndre Jordan those backup center minutes. Again, he's not the biggest body in the world, but when Jordan came in, we actually had our good non-Jokic minutes, but DeAndre Jordan couldn't do anything when it came to going out and guarding Chet. So why not try a guy like Zeke Naji out? Maybe he has a little more speed. Why not throw Vlatko Konkar back out there? This guy has playoff and championship experience. Why not give him those minutes? I know everybody, you don't want to see Vlatko play. He's just there because of chemistry. But why not give him a shot if we're not able to do anything at all? He's a semi-decent shooter. We saw that he was able to be semi-athletic in our playoff run. I know that he has his injury history. But why not try it out? There's nothing else that we looked at that went, okay, that worked. Let's keep running it. The last thing I want to cover today, again, I'm so amped up right now, strictly because it's tough to watch this team when there's so much potential and not win. The weak defensive zone is not working anymore. I don't want to hear it. They're lighting us up from three-point range, and we knew that was going to happen, right? Game 1 they were weak. Game 2 they come out firing. What do? We're still in this zone. And then guess what? They're missing threes, and because we're in this stupid zone, Jokic doesn't have a guy on his back shoulder to box out and get the long rebound. Boom, come in, offensive rebound. Boom, come in, put back dunk. We can't allow that to happen. This weak zone has to go. I know that we were trying out the zone, box and one, triangle 2, whatever we were doing, but Jamal Murray's getting blown by Shea. That leads to a little dish right to Isaiah Hartenstein. Jokic is doing his best to put his hand up, and then next thing you know, they got a foul on Jokic like that. And Isaiah Hartenstein starts the game with 10 to 12 points. That can't happen. He has to be their non-factor. Jokic is doing what he can. He's putting his hand up, but Isaiah Hartenstein cannot be the guy that's going to beat us in the paint because Jamal's getting blown by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. They hit tough shots. I'm hoping that that's not what we see where they're just lighting us up from 3 the entire series, but they have the potential to do that, and that's what makes me nervous. I think we need to just cut out this. I think we need to cut out the zone. I think we just have to get rid of it at this point, and we have to move forward with denying the ball on the three-point line. If they want to attempt to exploit Jokic with Chet or with Jalen Williams or run the smaller lineup, so be it. We can't have every player on their team hitting threes. If we know, okay, Jalen Williams is going to be the guy and Jokic is going to be guarding him and he's going to light us up, so be it. Let him beat us then. Or if it's going to be Chet, let him beat us. Our 5 can play good defense, But we have to allow them to play defense. We can't play this zone. It's not 12U basketball anymore. It's the NBA. These guys are professionals. They have to be able to play defense. And if they exploit Jokic's defense, if that's the case, so be it. But Jamal Murray can't get blown by on a zone, and they're throwing a little indoor or in paint pass to Isaiah Hartenstein. He's the guy beating us. So if that's the case, play man defense. Let Jokic guard Hartenstein. Cut that out. Let him be in help. But this zone is not working anymore. We knew it wasn't going to work when they were missing threes in the first game because we knew that wasn't going to happen. So I am so amped up, and I am sorry that this is how it has to be. But unfortunately, and the vibes are higher within the next couple of days because I think that we could take them out. I just think we have to do it the right way. And I know that's me saying it as a fan and not as a NBA coach. But I obviously, watching the eye test right now, I think there are things that we should fix, and that is my take on those things. So, Nuggets Nation, thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll catch you guys soon in a way better mood than I am now. Because, trust me, I am smiling, but on the inside, I am mad, man. I am not happy. Thank you guys for checking it out. I'll catch you guys soon.